Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa. Get your education booklet in our daily newspaper, street sales, or at your school every Monday to Thursday for pre-primary up until grade 3. The lessons are for listening or watching online. Inside the newspapers, there is an insert of the lesson booklet. Please cut the top of the lesson booklet with a pair of scissors and fold it for ready to use. But there is more. We are also available on our online platforms, MyZone and Zoshi Facebook pages, and in addition, our website, Zoshi Online. Hello, grade ones, and welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa, and thank you so much for joining me today. Our theme this week is a clean environment, floating and sinking. And before we get into any lessons, boys and girls, we know that we need to sanitize. So let's take our sanitizer and we rub inside our hands, around our hands, in between our fingers, on our wrists, and our fingertips too. Make sure your hands are dry before you touch anything else. For today's lesson, we will be doing vocabulary, sight words, doubling, and halving. Boys and girls, let's start our lesson by going to page 6. On page 6, we are going to be doing our vocabulary words. Now, this week is all about cleaning up and our environment. So the words for our vocabulary are going to show that. The first one we can see of a picture of a woman, she is cleaning, and the word is clean. Clean. The next one that we can see are black plastic bags filled with items. This is called litter. Litter. The next one we can see is of a boy who seems to be cleaning the floor by sweeping. The word is sweep. Sweep. Then the last picture we can see are two friends helping each other clean up. The words here are pick up. Pick up. Well done, everyone. So we have the words clean, litter, sweep, and pick up. Now, it's your job to find the missing letters for all of those words and then go to the word search and try and find them in the box as well. Let's do some together. Now, on the board, I have the word search. So, we know how to start a word search. The first thing is we need to look at the first letter and try and find it by either going across or down. We have our S for the word sweep. Let's try and find it. I can see an S here, but I need a W to make sure that it is the word. And I don't see a W nearby. I can see an S here and a W. And then, yes, I have found my word. The word sweep. Good job. Don't forget to circle neatly and then cross out your word so that you don't have to look for it again. Now the next one is clean, and it starts with a C. We can either try and look across or down for the word clean. We will start with C. I don't see a C. No. Yes, I see one. I also see a L, but there's no other letters, so it's not the right one. Instead, it is going across the word clean. Well done if you found it before me. Let's go round. Very good. Don't forget to touch the edges together and then to cross it out. The last one we're going to look for is the word litter. Now, remember, we start with the beginning letter and then we look for it. I can see it here, but it doesn't have the I. Instead, this is the one that has the I, and this is our word litter. Don't forget to check all the letters to make sure that the spelling is the same as the one you have been given. Then you cross it out when you are done. So have fun with that page, take your time with your vocabulary words and try and use them in sentences with the week to come. Now, when you're done with that one, you can move to the next page, page 7. On page 7, we're continuing this time with our sight words. Now remember, sight words are words we always use, but we need to practice using them. Today's words are help, help, look, look, come, come. Well done, everyone. Now your first job after reading them over again is to trace. Tracing is very important, boys and girls, because it helps our handwriting stay nice and tidy. You're going to start by tracing and then you will write the words. So take your time with that one. Make sure that your letters are the same size. When you're done with that, you can try and find the sight words in the box below. Remember, we're looking for the words help, look, come. When you find those words, please circle them. And then the last one is to read each sentence. So let's take a look at the board and see how best we can help each other do some of this work. Now, I have the 3 sight words and we need to trace them. So I'm going to have a few tracing rules. The first one is to make sure that you press your pencil down hard enough on the paper so that it'll be nice and clear. The second one is to take your time. You should not rush when you are tracing. And then the third one is to make sure that you trace over each trace dot or line. Now, let's begin by tracing the word come. We start and we go nice and round, taking our time. Good job. Make sure that when you're going round and when you are actually going round with your pencil, not a color, a pencil, it needs to be firm. Remember our first rule, you press down hard. Don't forget which directions you need to go for letters. And then when you are done, I want you to take a good look at your work and see if you did the right thing. Another thing when we are tracing, boys and girls, is to check our work when we are done. Some of you do not check your work to see if you did the right thing. So check that you have done the right thing. There we go. I'm almost done with my word help. Good job. I think the rest I will leave up to you. Well done, everyone. Now it's time for us to read the sentences. The first one says, and that's the one I'm going to read with you, can you help me? Now this is not a sentence but a question, so we need to read it as a question. Can you help me? Let's try again. Can you help me? Good job, everyone. So finish up with both your vocabulary words and your sight words. Try to use these words as we go along during the week. Take your time, don't rush. I'll see you when you're done after the advert break.
Follow us on MyZone Facebook Active Kids to watch your daily lesson and other fun activities with Zoe and Zoshi.
Boys and girls, let's do something fun on page 8. On page 8, we are going to be doing doubling and halving. Now, we already know how to do this, but what makes it so fun today is that there's a friend that needs our help. He is going to go to his leaf, and to help him, we need to get him there by doubling or halving. So, we have been given the numbers that we need to double and halve. Each one is like him hopping towards his leaf. Let's start with the first ones, and then I'll leave you to do the rest by yourselves. Now, the first hop that he needs to do is doubling the number 2. Now remember, doubling is when we take that number and then we add it to itself. So the sum we are looking for is 2 plus 2 equals. Now this one is simple. You can use counters, you can use the number chart, or you can use your fingers. Let's use our fingers. Now if I have 2 here and I have 2 here and I put them together, my answer, boys and girls, is yes, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means if I double the number 2, my answer will be 4. So I can go ahead and write the number 4. The next one is asking me to halve it. So, in order for me to do that, I need to have 2 friends to share with. Then, I count up until I get to our number 2, by sharing equally. 1, 2. And then I look at what each friend has. It looks like this friend has 1 and this friend has 1. So that means if I halve 2, my answer is 1. So I can go ahead and put a 1 inside the box. The next hop that we're going to be doing is the hop that says we must double 3. So what do? We say 3 plus itself. 3 plus 3. Now let's use our fingers. I have 3 on this side and 3 on the other side. If I put them together, they make, well done, they make 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means our answer, boys and girls, is 6. Wow, we're getting closer and closer. Then we now need to hop to the next one, and the hopping says that we must halve the number 4. Now remember, in order to halve, we must share equally between 2 friends. 1, 2. And then whatever number we're given, we count until it is finished by giving one and the other. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we are done. Let's check what one friend has. 1, 2. This friend has 2. 1, 2. This friend also has 2. So we know that if we halve the number 4, we will get 2. So go ahead and write your number 2. Now, The rest of this exercise, I'm going to leave you to do by yourselves. Take your time, say and count out loud if you need to. If you need counters, that's okay too. You can use your colors, stones, or anything that is safe. Or maybe you can use your number line. Take your time, have fun, and try and get our friend to his leaf. I'll see you when you're done after the advert break.
Do you have children in the age range of 5 to 6 years and want to participate in our school booklet program? Please contact us on 081 74 3759 and we will put you on our distribution list for the attention of pre-primary schools. Topics include family, summer, culture, traditions and houses, transport and communications, occupations, autumn, and more. We distribute countrywide in over 10 different languages.
Boys and girls, we have now come to the end of our lesson, but I hope you had fun. I know I did. Remember, if something is too hard for you, you can always ask an adult for help. But please make sure that you try and finish your work by yourself. So now that we are done, it is time to sanitize. Remember, sanitizing our hands makes all the germs that might be on our hands go away. So let's sanitize so we can stay nice and healthy. Make sure your hands are dry before you touch anything else. Zoshi said he would come and say hi to us today. Oh, there he is. Hello, Zoshi. So, from Zoshi and I would like to say thank you so much for joining us today and goodbye.
Our online school will help you along the way. Find us at www.zoshi.online and download the booklet. Follow us on Facebook to never miss a video. Subscribe to our Zoshi Telegram channel if you want to receive daily updates. Proudly sponsored by the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, Namibian Community Trust, UNICEF, My Zone Online School, Amos Meerkat Syllabus, and Capricorn Foundation.